thing which I've been telling everyone is that you haven't seen a batter in Asha. So you have only seen the the bowler in Asha. So she has been doing really well in her bowling, but she is a very good batter as well. So that is something which people get to see, and I'm waiting with my fingers crossed that she'll definitely score runs and make us proud also.
काफी टैलेंटेड है आपकी बेटी।
सर बड़ी होकर इंडिया के लिए खेलना चाहती है। उसके फ्यूचर के लिए अभी से मैंने सेविंग भी स्टार्ट कर दी है।
फ्यूचर की बात है तो सिर्फ उसे नहीं, आपको भी मैदान में उतरना पड़ेगा।
मुझे?
इनका मतलब है म्यूचुअल फंड्स के मैदान में। सिर्फ सेविंग्स नहीं, हर महीने म्यूचुअल फंड्स में भी इन्वेस्ट कीजिए।
वरना आपकी बेटी तो बड़ी होगी,
पर उसके लिए सेव किए हुए पैसे शायद उतने ही रह जाएंगे।
सही है सर।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान।
It wasn't a surprise because if you see the last few matches itself, you can see that she had performed really well for the RCB in the WPL. Followed by that, she made a very good debut. Followed by the Bangladesh tour, I think she did really well in that. And I had been training in the breaks when she comes back after the tour. I've been seeing her that there is a lot of positivity in her, and there is a lot of she's still like a youngster who thinks that no, there is a long way to go, and that attitude is what is needed for an athlete, because the attitude it's not enough. No, there is a long way to go. So that kind of attitude is what we need from athletes. There are a lot of cricketers who are doing a lot of hard work. They are performing really well, and we see a lot of players who are really performing well but not getting the chance. Because if you see our country, we have a lot of cricketers in all categories, but you should have the patience. There is a right time for everyone. So you should actually wait for that thing. Just in case of Asha itself, because she debuted in her age 33 years. So it took so much time for her, because it's just it's a kind of meditation, because you have to wait for your chance. Not that you just have to wait for your chance, you have to work hard, because to be motivated for a person of that age to train and to consistently perform in domestic and the other matches is a very big thing. So she had been really, religiously following that. She has been believing in her abilities, and the coaches, particularly her coach and me, the strength and conditioning coach. So she had been believing that every year there is progress. It might be a very small progress, but there is a lot of small progress in each year. So that is one thing which she has been working, and staying positive is what I would say to all the youngsters. You just have to stay positive and just keep doing. There will be a time when you will get your chance. Quite recently, what I've seen in her is she has become more focused, which I've seen in many athletes, because I've trained many of the athletes who are now playing for the World Cup, even Jemima and many of the young athletes who are very young, because I've done this NCA and ZCA camp. They were there, and many of them who are playing for India right now. So they are in a particular zone when they are at the highest level. They are in a particular zone. So quite recently, what I've seen is she has become more focused on her sleep, particularly she has been monitoring her sleep recovery, which many of the athletes ignore. So recovery, apart from your conditioning, the running sessions, apart from your strength training, there is something which is called the recovery, which is very, very important, which I tell all the athletes, from young athletes to the elite athletes. So quite recently, which I've seen is she has become more focused on that thing. She has been going for the massage sessions. She has been monitoring her sleep very religiously, and that are things which we have been working for some time. Mentally, what I would, before she was just one person who is controlling herself. Now she knows that there are a lot of people who is behind her. If you see recently, if you see a lot of fans who have come, if you see her profile, the Instagram profile itself. Before it was not like that. So she knows that there are people who are following and who are behind her and watching her very closely. Before that, it was just the trainer, her family, the strength and conditioning coach, and a few people who genuinely wanted her to perform. But now she knows that there are a lot of people who are behind her and who genuinely want her to perform, and they really want her to see in the team. And I was telling, the World Cup is happening in Mumbai, as you know that, and half of the population there are Malayalis. So there is a huge like fan following there, and last day when I was talking to her, I was saying that it's like the second home. You just have to go and just perform. So that is something which I've seen in her, and then so she has become more focused because of that. Because there is many things at stake. So she is very much more focused in her training and her practice. What I have seen in Asha is like she takes even like if someone gets a negative review, also she makes sure she works on that. If you see like for last 5 years. Fitness is something which she is a very talented cricketer. You know that she is a very, very talented cricketer. But fitness was something which she had to work, and she has really worked on her fitness. Because if you see the last 5 years, she has done a lot of progress in her fitness. So that is how she manages. And then, like I said, there are a lot of people whom she has to answer. There are fans. Apart from the family and the coaches, there are a lot of people whom she has to answer. So there will be definitely pressure because she's a human being. But then she's what I would say, she's above everything because she's very, very strong. Mentally, she's very strong, and she takes it like every ball by ball. Like instead of focusing on the drop catch, you're seeing that next match she has performed really well. So I don't think that will affect her, and because I know her from very young age. So that doesn't matter. She's a very good leader also, because I've seen, because she has been leading many states like Pondicherry, Kerala, and so she has been a very good leader also. So that doesn't actually make a difference.